Welcome. Here is a fact that should stop you in your tracks. Heat is now the deadliest weather-related hazard in Europe, claiming more lives each year than any flood, storm, or cold snap combined. And today, Friday the 17th of July, 2026, Europe is once again in the grip of a serious and widespread heat event, with Meteoalarm, the official pan-European weather warning network operated jointly by national meteorological services, displaying red and orange alerts across a broad swathe of the continent. From the sun-scorched plains of central Spain to the Aegean coastline of Greece, thermometers are climbing into territory that poses a genuine and immediate risk to human health. This is not a forecast for next week, this is the situation right now, on this precise date, in real time. So let us walk through exactly where the alerts are, what each alert level actually means, and what concrete steps you can take today to keep yourself and those around you safe. As of today, the Meteoalarm system is showing red level alerts, the highest category, indicating dangerous and potentially life-threatening conditions, across southern Spain, including Seville, Córdoba, and the Extremadura region, where temperatures are expected to peak above 42 degrees Celsius this afternoon. Portugal's Alentejo and Algarve regions are similarly under red warnings. In Italy, orange alerts cover the Po Valley and the island of Sardinia, while Sicily has been elevated to a red warning for today. Greece has red alerts active for Attica, the Peloponnese, and the Ionian Islands. Across the Balkans, Bulgaria, North Macedonia, and large parts of Romania are operating under orange warnings. Further west, France's southern departments, including Languedoc-Roussillon and Provence, are also carrying orange alerts. Yellow warnings, the lowest level, indicating hazardous but more manageable conditions, extend across much of Central Europe, including Austria, Hungary, and the northern reaches of Italy. The Meteoalarm system is updated every 24 hours, so always check the official Meteoalarm website directly for the latest and most accurate status in your specific country. Let us focus on the epicenter of today's heat. The Iberian Peninsula is the most severely affected zone this Friday. Spain's State Meteorological Agency, EMET, has described today as a peak intensity day within what they are classifying as a prolonged heat episode. Temperatures in Seville are forecast to reach 43 degrees Celsius, with Córdoba potentially touching 44. These numbers are not without precedent for this region. Spain recorded its all-time national temperature record of 47.4 degrees Celsius in Montoro in August 2021, but they remain extreme by any standard and carry serious health implications. In Portugal, the cities of Évora and Beja are expected to exceed 41 degrees today. In Italy, the National Institute of Health has activated heat emergency protocols in 27 major cities, including Rome, Naples, and Palermo, explicitly recommending that citizens avoid all outdoor activity between noon and 6 in the evening. Wildfire risk is also elevated across all these regions today, driven by the combination of prolonged drought, dry vegetation, and strong local winds. Northern and Central Europe present a more mixed picture today. Germany is seeing above-average temperatures across Bavaria and the Upper Rhine Valley, with health advisories in place for vulnerable residents in Frankfurt and Stuttgart, though no formal red or orange Meteoalarm warnings are active for Germany on this date. The Netherlands and Belgium are warm but not yet in formal alert territory. Scandinavia is largely unaffected by today's heat event, with temperatures broadly within seasonal norms. In the United Kingdom, the Met Office is monitoring a ridge of high pressure that could bring above-average warmth to southern England in the days ahead, though no formal heat health alert has been issued for today specifically. Eastern European nations, Poland, the Czech Republic, and Slovakia, are watching the situation carefully, as upper-level atmospheric modeling suggests that heat could extend further northward through the weekend. The key message here is that if you are traveling anywhere in continental Europe this week, the weather picture changes dramatically and rapidly as you move from north to south. So what does extreme heat actually do to the human body, and why does it prove fatal? Heat exhaustion develops when the body can no longer cool itself efficiently, producing symptoms including heavy sweating, pronounced weakness, dizziness, nausea, and a rapid but weak pulse. If left untreated, even for a matter of hours, heat exhaustion escalates into heat stroke, a life-threatening emergency in which the body's core temperature exceeds 40 degrees Celsius and critical organs including the brain, kidneys, and heart begin to sustain damage within minutes. The World Health Organization has estimated that the 2003 European heatwave alone caused approximately 70,000 excess deaths across the continent, with the elderly in France particularly badly affected. High humidity compounds the danger significantly, because sweat cannot evaporate efficiently in humid air, meaning the body's primary cooling mechanism is effectively disabled. This is precisely why the heat index, a combined measure of temperature and humidity, is a far more meaningful health indicator than air temperature alone, and it is the figure that emergency health services monitor most closely. The genuinely encouraging news is that heat-related illness is almost entirely preventable, provided you take the correct precautions. The World Health Organization, alongside national health agencies across Europe, recommends the following practical measures. First, hydrate consistently, targeting at least 2 to 3 liters of water spread throughout the day. Critically, do not wait until you feel thirsty, because by that point mild dehydration has already begun affecting your cognitive and physical performance. Second, avoid direct sun exposure between 11 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon, particularly on red alert days like today. Third, keep your living space cool by drawing blinds and curtains during daylight hours to block solar heat gain through windows, and open them only in the evening once outdoor temperatures begin to fall. Fourth, wear loose, light-colored, breathable clothing made from natural fibers such as cotton or linen, which allow air circulation and assist perspiration. Fifth, apply a broad-spectrum sunscreen of at least SPF 30 to all exposed skin, and reapply every 2 hours if you are spending time outdoors. And sixth, this is the often overlooked tip, if you have no access to air conditioning at home, identify your nearest public cooling center, whether that is a library, a shopping center, or a community facility. Many European municipalities have designated these spaces precisely for days like today. Certain groups face disproportionately higher risk during heat events, and it is important to be specific about who they are. People over the age of 65 are the most at-risk demographic, as the aging process reduces the body's ability both to detect rising core temperature and to respond with adequate cooling. Infants and young children are similarly vulnerable because their thermoregulatory systems are not yet fully developed. Individuals living with chronic conditions, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and respiratory conditions such as COPD, face compounding health risks when temperatures rise sharply. People taking certain medications also need particular awareness. Diuretics, antihistamines, antidepressants, and beta blockers can all impair the body's heat tolerance in different ways, and patients taking these medicines are advised to consult their GP or pharmacist about additional precautions. Outdoor workers in agriculture, construction, and logistics represent another high-risk group. If you know someone who fits any of these descriptions, please check on them today. A brief phone call, a knock on the door, or a bottle of water can make a genuine difference. Looking at the near-term forecast, modeling from the European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts, which is based in Reading in the United Kingdom, suggests that the current heat episode is likely to persist across southern Europe through at least the 20th of July. A degree of moderation may arrive over the weekend of the 19th and 20th as an Atlantic frontal system advances gradually from the west, bringing cloud cover and cooler air to France and the Iberian Peninsula. However, forecasters are cautioning that this cooldown is expected to be temporary and partial, with conditions potentially intensifying again into early August as a new upper-level blocking pattern establishes over Western Europe. The Copernicus Climate Change Service has noted that July 2026 is tracking considerably above the 1991 to 2020 average across most of continental Europe, a pattern fully consistent with the long-term warming trend that climate scientists attribute to anthropogenic climate change. In short, today, the 17th of July, represents a peak risk day. Some relief may follow briefly, but the broader trend this summer is clear. Here is your clear and memorable takeaway from today's European weather update. As of Friday the 17th of July, 2026, red heat alerts are active in Spain, Portugal, Italy, and Greece. Orange alerts extend across much of the Balkans and southern France. Yellow advisories cover parts of Central Europe. The most serious health risks associated with today's conditions are heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and dehydration, all of which are preventable with timely action. Protect yourself today with consistent hydration, shade during peak afternoon hours, cool and breathable clothing, SPF sunscreen, and a cooled indoor environment. Check on elderly neighbors, family members, and anyone you know to be vulnerable. Monitor Meteoalarm for any changes to alert levels in your country throughout the day. If this video gave you something genuinely useful today, please give it a like. It helps this channel reach more people who need this information. Subscribe for daily European weather updates and public health guidance. Stay cool, stay informed, and above all, stay safe.